Hi guys, I'm Locutus. I've been looking forward to this one. Oh yes, XCom 2. So yeah, for Take Two rebooted XCOM. Basically, they made a remake of the original, and I was skeptical at first. I thought it was never going to be as good as the original, and in some ways it probably wasn't, but in other ways it surpassed it so gloriously, and the game is outstanding. It really is. If you haven't played the original XCOM, when I say the first of the reboots of the 2K XCOM games, go back and play the first one. It's fantastic. But so if you have played that one, I so recommend XCOM 2. It's an amazing game, and it just runs what the first one did so much more gloriously. Now, I did start on here, on my channel, some time back, an XCOM Long War mod playthrough, which some of you will watch, I know, and you may recall it wasn't going too well, and I was planning on resuming that playthrough at some point, but given that the plot of the game, and trying to salvage it and probably failing, but you know what? The way XCOM 2 works, the plot is basically that we lost the war in the first game, and Earth has been subjugated, and we're now the Resistance, basically. So that actually fits, so we're just going to run with that. The old XCOM 2 campaign was going okay, but then it went pretty much disastrously wrong, everyone died, and XCOM 2 happens! So we're going to play XCOM 2 then. We're going to do this the way I did before, which is to say I am going to start the game, and once soldiers get promoted beyond rookies, they will get named off my friends list. And that's what we're going to. XCOM 2 does have an option where you can use characters from the character pool and create people accordingly, but we're going to do it on the fly. So we're going to start again. I have actually finished this game once already since it's come out, which is why you're seeing some stuff here later on, much higher level characters and fancy toys. But we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to start a new game, and we're going to do this now. I am actually going to turn the tutorial on because the tutorial includes certain bits of plot for the game which you wouldn't see otherwise, and you know, if you're watching this, it's kind of cool. We are going to, you know what, we'll leave that on. We'll leave subtitles on as well for everyone. I'm not going to turn on Iron Man or anything like that because, you know, there are times when the game crashes or something goes wrong or I have to restart a session or recording doesn't work. So we're going to play it on Veteran because Veteran is pretty damn hard. Rookie, if you've never played XCOM before, I'd strongly recommend Rookie because the game does not pull its punches on Veteran. And on the harder modes, it's just vicious. I mean, the Rookie says, you know, new to Total Games or XCOM in general. Players familiar with XCOM. Commander, experienced players of XCOM 2 only. Now I am, but... and Legend... well, you can't do a tutorial in Legend. But we're actually going to play on Veteran, which is hard, but not impossible. And yeah, let's begin then.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Actually running this on fairly low graphics settings, by the way, because it's actually more than my computer can handle. But the game is gorgeous compared to the first one. Well, whenever I say the first one in the series, I'm referring to the first of the 2K XCom games. It's obviously gorgeous compared to the original UFO Enemy Unknown. So yeah, 20 years have passed since we lost the war.
You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
And humanity is now pretty much entirely subjugated and living under alien rule. Of course, we're living in an age of peace and prosperity, and the fact that there are basically jackbooted alien troops everywhere on Earth. Yeah. Anyway, this is the tutorial mission. Like I said, it's pretty much right-click to move, how to do the basics of the game.
It's better than nothing. But see if you can't find a safer position.
But like I said, the reason I left this in is there is bits of story in the tutorial.
Moving out.
So yeah, let me dash.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
You can do a dash move in one go. Yep.
Double time. They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike. Copy that. Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
This is one of the new mechanics that XCOM 2 has, is because we're playing as the Resistance rather than the Defenders of the world now. We're the ones sneaking in. The aliens don't know where we're coming from, rather than vice versa. So, as it says, most mission starts with your soldiers in concealment, which means until you go into these sort of red areas or do something to give your position away, like opening fire or something, the aliens will not be aware of you.
Staying low.
Which means you can set up ambushes, you can sneak around a bit more.
Don't get too close.
It sounds like a little change, but it actually makes a huge difference to how you play the game, and it's really enjoyable. I actually really like the mechanic. And it's very satisfying when you set up a big ambush and then the aliens walk right into it, and
They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough. not out of the
destroyed a
woods
few
yet.
of them,
We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the trap on him. Permission to engage.
Do it.
Now, unfortunately, because it's still the tutorial, we're tied to a few things that, like for example, if I was playing this myself, a normal mission in this situation, I guarantee you all my soldiers would have grenades, and boom, that's all of them dead. But they are all flanked and taken unawares, so bye, alien. Or Advent. Advent is the coalition soldiers of human and aliens. They were in the first XCom game as sort of a bunch of collaborators, basically. Yeah. Anyone, when you go here to the aliens magic research, know where your whole squad is, which I'm not a big fan of that particular mechanic, but preferred it if, you know, soldiers were revealed one by one. There are skills you can get that allow some soldiers to stay concealed, but
be careful.
Let's kill this one. And that there is loot.
You're still keeping score, right?
Best.
Not going out fast.
Oh dear. So much for Anna Ramirez.
No, Crasher 2 is down. She's gone.
Damn it! You can't take risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it. Okay.
Flanky, flanky, $5.
Nice work. Press the advantage before they get around you.
Let's see how you like this. They're closing in on me. Cover my flank.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that.
Stopped.
Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
That is what I
You're
call a
late.
gun.
What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
Yep. And of course, as I said, this time we're basically playing the invaders, which means the aliens are the ones coming in dropships, reinforcements.
Keep your eyes peeled. Fire on anything that moves. The main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package.
So yeah, let's go grab this loot. Oh no, the tutorial's still hand-holding us, so we've got to go in here.
Menace 3, you're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point.
Okay, so now we're going to go grab this over here.
I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
Yep, you can grab loot off corpses like that in this. So now we're going to go back into the building. My cat has just decided to join me, so apologies if you hear any strange alien noises. It sounds suspiciously like meow. What do you want? You want to play XCom? Cats can't play XCom. Cats don't have opposable thumbs.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place.
Yeah, there we go. That's an Avid dropship coming in, dropping off some more troops. And oh, surprise!
Well done. Fall back to our position.
Just go. I'll try to stall them here.
Now, it's 2 soldiers. I could save. I could easily win this fight, to be honest, with 3 guys, but this is the way the mission plays out. The tutorial, you know, it's the brave last stand of the...
I'm going for the door.
Okay, let's go open the door.
You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
And now we see one of the new mechanics, which is hacking. You can, well, pretty much all characters can hack if they get close enough, but some characters have like drones that let them hack a bit further away. In this case, we're just going to hack the door. In most hacks, you've got a choice of 2 options. There'll be like a failure chance, in most cases. On a fail, in this case, there's no bad effect. We'll always get that one on the left. Usually if it's a voluntary hack, and not mission critical, it'll be something like, that's what happens if you fail, basically, the others. And these are some bonuses, so we can choose. We can either have soldier immediately gains concealment, or soldier gains complete immunity from the next 2 attacks. Now they're both pretty low chances, which means there's only a 6% chance to pull that on, and only a 2% chance to pull that off, but you know what? If I actually do pull that one off, it would be better, so... It's not going to work anyway, because you know, her tech score is really low. She's a rookie.
We're in.
Good. Let's go.
Oh, this, by the way, if you did play the first game, you might remember that's Central Officer Bradford, who was always the guy stood in the command center telling you what to do. So, you actually get to play as Bradford for a minute here, and you get Central's Assault Rifle, which is an awesome gun. Awesome looking anyway, but you never get to use it again, so it's a great shame actually. I think you should get to play as Bradford more often.
To secure the baggage.
Whatever. Plot bits, so I'll be quiet.
Was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time.
I like Bradford. He takes a very hands-on approach to problem solving.
Let's get out of here.
This is another new mechanic again. You can pick up corpses now and carry them, so if you lose a soldier, rather than just leaving them on the field, you can pick them up and take them back with you and just recover their gear. However, we're just going to grab this apparently invisible body. It is a little flake buggy sometimes that I've noticed.
Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood.
Yep, let's get out of here. Well, no!
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
need another exit, now!
So yeah, Jane Kelly can come over here.
Got it covered.
And we'll make our own exit with a grenade, apparently. I'll scroll around a little bit so it'll actually let me click. Or right click. There we go.
Fire in the hole.
The game is, as ever, pretty good about destructible terrain. You can't just shoot stuff like you could in the first one, but, you know, missed shots will destroy terrain. You can use explosives to blow holes and stuff and make your way into places. Central can now do a runner.
Almost there. Stay focused.
They're right behind us.
Missed me!
Way too close.
Oh dear. Central's getting shot at pretty badly.
Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
Now this is another new mechanic. You can call for extraction manually now, which is this button up here. And we can place the evac zone in the middle of the map. And then
Keep moving.
we
You don't
run.
need to tell me twice.
We're coming home.
When you enter the zone, you click the evac button. Normally you'd have to evac every soldier one by one, but in this case, I'm pretty sure we just do it and then there's a cutscene. Run, Forrest, run! Bye, aliens! What was that? And who was in the suit? Meanwhile, back at our secret base. We'll find out the answer to one of those questions.
Carefully! There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago.
So yeah,
We were still calling it a war back then.
this is what happened at the end of the first game after I failed to defend the Earth.
We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion.
Lots of lovely
I've managed to
flashbacks.
identify the connection. Preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Doctor!
Oh, my face. And that's how the first war ended. XCOM got overrun. The Earth surrendered.
Normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander.
And yes, we've rescued ourselves, basically. So, here we go. XCOM, ladies and
Glad to
gents.
see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy
XCOM
the
2.
headache you must have, though.
Past the
Still,
initial
can't
tutorial,
fault
let's
Dr.
get
Tigan.
stuck in.
Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before.
What happened to
Easy.
Dr. Val? That's what I want to know.
I'm
Maybe she,
still not
like,
entirely
she
sure
died.
what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up.
But
hope
actually,
you
that
were
was a
still
picture
out
of
there.
Valen, wasn't it? I think she must have
Acted
died.
on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up. Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
Damn good to be back, Bradford. Yeah, so that is where we will leave the first episode, guys.
Commander, to the research labs.
I didn't miss that voice. Yeah, so we're going to pause this here, and we'll see you guys again shortly.